Okay, so only 0.9% of the athletes in wrestling get a chance to compete in college and earn a scholarship and or opportunity to wrestle in college. Why is that number so low? It's very simple. Most people aren't really going for it. Let's be honest. They're just not really going for it. If it happens, great. It's like if you're a teacher, you're probably not actually trying to be the state teacher of the year. You're probably not even trying to be the teacher of the year in your school, and that's okay. You're not a loser. I was a teacher. I didn't give a crap about those types of things. I was actually a very good teacher, at least I thought, but I didn't want to do that. I didn't care. But if they gave me it, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I'll take that award. Cool. Do I get more money? Right? But it wasn't something I was actively pursuing. So, do you want to wrestle in college? Oh yes, hands go up. Do you want to give up things and completely dedicate a decade of your life to a sport, and probably quit one of your 3 sports and the other sport you do for fun? Do you want to quit doing that hardcore and maybe just do YMCA baseball? Because we got to dump some time into wrestling if you want to compete. Even in AIA Division II, it almost doesn't matter. It's so competitive. There's just not a lot of opportunity, and there's a whole lot of kids that want to do it. So it's very much a buyer's market. The coaches are the buyers, and you are the seller. You're selling yourself, and you're selling your skills. And you need to be a fast horse, because they're not going to take a risk on someone who's not a fast horse, because if they don't win, they get fired. Okay, so let's just get very blunt here. If they don't win, they get fired. So they're not going to take a chance on somebody just because you have a letter of recommendation from a teacher, or your mom or dad sends a nice email on your behalf, or you're a member of student council. Let's not forget, a lot of the high school, state, and national champions and All-Americans and bad to the bone wrestlers, they also get good grades. They also have letter of recommendation. They also have the principal who will write a letter for them. They also can get, they're winning at a high level at a lot of stuff. And if you're only winning because, you have a 3.6 GPA and you did volunteer hours at one of your elective classes your senior year of high school, and you got a letter of certificate, kind of who cares, right? Because these elite level wrestlers, they have that too. So you pretty much need to be a total package nowadays. But ultimately, we've had 39 of our wrestlers go D1 in a 2.5 year period, and that was like 2 years, 10 months ago. We had one go just in the past few months, but many go NAI Division II. So the past 3 years, we've really had a big influx of kids into the college wrestling, and so we know a thing or two about it. November 1st will be the start of year number 26 that I've been doing this full time. I haven't had a real job in over a quarter of a century. All I do is coach wrestling and prepare people for to make it to college wrestling. So I know a thing or two about this, and I can tell you that sometimes we're in love with the idea of things. Who wants to have a six-pack? Who wants to make $1 million a year? Who wants to have a car like that? A lot of things. Who wants a lake house? Who wants to wrestle in college? All the hands go up. Who wants to give up big parts of their life, bad habits, replace? You can't go to happy hour with your employees twice a week and eat wings and drink beer. You got to go to the gym. You want that six-pack. You have to give up some things. These high school kids and middle school kids have to give up some things. So ultimately, I think it comes down to that. When you say who wants to wrestle in college, everybody, all but like 3 people do. And then when you say how many of these actually are wrestling in college, it's only 0.9%. There's an assumption that it's very difficult. It's not. Most people aren't really serious about it. And that's okay too, okay? That's okay. It's totally okay. But I think if they took the statistics of who wants to wrestle in college, keep your hand up if you're willing to give up big chunks of your life. Okay, there's 30% of the hands are still up. Okay, here's what you're going to do for the next 6 to 8 years. There's going to be more than 0.9% of them that actually make it. So, I think sometimes we get in love with the idea of doing something, and it's easy to put your hand up and answer a question, but the follow through in 8-10 years of your life, that's a different story. So it's not really 0.9%, it's a lot more than that. As long as you're in the category of the people who are putting a lot of time in. I mean, you know, who can run a marathon? Anybody. Who can run 3 miles? Anybody. Who can make it better than an above average income? Anybody. Who can be in shape and start eating better? Anybody. You know, anybody. Who can get decent grades in high school? Anybody can get decent grades in high school. You know, so who can wrestle in college? It's a lot more than 0.9%, I guarantee it. So make sure that you're just doing the A, B, and C right, and there's kind of there's a opportunity waiting for you. I can guarantee you that. Good luck.